Did you know there's hundreds of Instagram story filters you probably haven't even seen yet? In today's video, I'm gonna show you how you can find and save these filters to make your Instagram stories even more aesthetic. Keep on watching. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie, and here on YouTube, I love to share my best tips about social media marketing and content creation. I'm also the founder of a social media marketing agency that serves creators and creative entrepreneurs by providing podcast editing, YouTube video editing, and Instagram strategy. If you want to learn more about that, you can go to my website, katiesteckly.com. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future YouTube videos. I upload twice a week, and I wouldn't want you to miss a single one. So if I'm honest with you, this is something that I actually discovered fairly recently from watching other people's stories. This is one of these features that is not obvious in the app, and you can actually only discover it if you're following people who are also using these filters. So I'm not talking about your typical Paris, Tokyo, those filters that we all have come to know and love that you can get by swiping across after you've taken a photo or video. I'm talking filters that you apply while you are recording or taking a photo, and this is how you can find them. You may have noticed on some Instagram stories, right below the username, there will be a little title that says the name of the filter and then by username. If you have seen this, then congratulations, you have just unlocked a library of thousands of Instagram filters that you can use to level up your Instagram story game. Some of my favorites include Endless Summer from Horizon Found, Cinema Story 7 from Ruizone, Milk 1 from Yeah.Molly, Milk 2 from the same person, Retro_Milk from TS Valena, Back to the 90s from Sarah. Whoever got the username Sarah on Instagram, respect to you. These are just a few of the super fun filters that you can find in the Instagram filter library. So when you see this on someone's Instagram story, for instance mine, all you have to do is tap on that filter and you will see the options come up to try it, save it, send it to someone, or more. If you tap on more, you can click Browse Effects, and that will take you to the effect gallery. Here you can search by different categories like color and light, camera styles, moods, surroundings, animals, sci-fi and fantasy. There are all kinds of different categories that these effects are placed into so that you can browse and find your favorite ones. Once you find one that you like, say I like this retro film one, I can click try it. If I like it, I can tap on the title and save the effect, and then it will always show up in my Instagram stories panel when I go to take a photo or video. If you want to try this out for yourself, I would recommend checking out the Instagram filter that I created. Yes, in the span of the last month or so, I've discovered that these Instagram filters exist, and I've taught myself how to make them. So if you want to try the one that I made, you can go to my profile, which is just Katie Steckly, and you'll notice that along the top there is the regular grid, there's my tagged photos, there's IGTV, but then there's also this little icon that looks like a face with some little stars around it. If you tap on that, then you'll see my filter, which hopefully by the time you're seeing this, maybe there's more. I plan on making more in the future. This is just called Natural Preset 1. I know, super unique, but I wanted to make one that had a little bit of a filmic look to it, but was also pretty subtle, because I noticed like a lot of the filters that I was using sometimes came across as like super harsh and overdone, and I wanted something that would just like look good whenever and have a little bit of a cinematic feel to it, but nothing too crazy. So what I actually did was use the Lightroom preset that I use on all my Instagram photos and turned it into an Instagram filter. So if you want to see a video about that in the future, let me know in the comments. It is pretty technical. I'll just warn you if you're thinking about making this. It does involve this program called Spark AR, which it's not really coding or programming, but it has that kind of a vibe to it. It includes adding like logic to stuff and creating patches, and it's a lot. It's a lot. I've watched a lot of tutorials to learn how to do this. But if you don't want to make your own, do not stress, because there are literally thousands to pick from. There are so many talented creators out there making these Instagram filters that I'm sure you'll be able to find one that suits your vibe and your brand. So just find that effect gallery and go and find your favorite filter. If you don't happen to see these very often on your Instagram stories, you can go to my profile, click on the effects, and from there you'll be able to click more and browse the entire effects gallery to find other ones in case the one I made doesn't suit your vibe. I think this is super fun because it allows you way more creativity with your Instagram stories. I think a lot of us were probably starting to get a little bit bored of those few filters that you could swipe through, and they all kind of looked a little bit I don't know, like I never really used them because they weren't that great. So for a while, I was literally taking my Instagram story photos, running them through my Lightroom app to apply my preset, and then putting them back in Instagram stories. So it's so nice now that I have a filter that I can just use for that exact purpose. Let me know in the comments below if you have come across this feature before and if you like to use it, because it's one of my favorite new things that I've discovered with Instagram lately. If you love Instagram hacks and want to know more tips and tricks about making your stories even cooler, go check out this video that I made because I think you will like it. But before you go watch that, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos. I upload twice a week and I wouldn't want you to miss a single one. As always, I hope you are having adventures and following your dreams, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!